Fitness, the highest ROI for male SMV. Fitness is one of the top priorities a man can pursue to increase his SMV and overall mating potential. Unlike money, status, or social skills, fitness is mostly under your direct control. It also has a unique advantage. It changes your appearance, your confidence, your discipline, your energy, and your presence, all at the same time. First principles, the 90% everyone agrees on. Fitness and weightlifting can become controversial once you get deep into the weeds. So let's start with first-order principles, the fundamentals that 90% plus of the fitness world agrees on. Consistency beats everything. If you want results, you must train consistently for months on end. Not days, not weeks, months. This is the real filter. Most men quit before their body has a chance to change. Calories, the base layer of all progress. Whether your goal is gaining muscle, losing fat, or maintaining your current physique, calorie intake is the foundation. A simple and effective method is use a daily calorie expenditure calculator, TDEE. Eat according to your goal. Adjust based on real results. If you aren't gaining weight when you want to gain, you need more calories. Try increments of 200 calories. If you aren't losing weight when you want to cut, you need fewer calories. There are about 3,500 calories in 1 pound of body fat, so you'd need to burn that much to lose 1 pound. Try not to lose more than 2 pounds per week when cutting, or gain more than that when bulking. Slow and steady is better. Track your weight. Most men sabotage themselves by tracking inconsistently. A solid system is simple. Weigh yourself consistently. Same conditions each time. Example, Monday morning, fasted and naked. Then use the mirror as a secondary check. The scale gives you data. The mirror gives you the truth. Progressive overload, the growth trigger. If you want muscle growth, you must progressively overload. That does not mean destroying yourself every workout. Progressive overload can be 1 extra rep, 1 extra set, a small increase in weight, better technique at the same weight. Small improvements, repeated weekly, force adaptation. Technique and form. Good form protects your joints and ensures the target muscle is doing the work. Flexibility and mobility. Stretching matters. You can have your own routine or go to stretching classes. Pilates, yoga, mobility training. Sleep. Sleep is not optional. Sleep is where recovery happens, and recovery is where growth happens. Diet. High protein and whole foods. Diet should be high in protein and mostly based on whole foods. A simple rule, if it has a long ingredient label, it's probably processed. If it has only a few ingredients, it's usually better. Most packaged foods are engineered to be addictive and calorie-dense. Universal truths. These principles are almost always true. Consistency produces progress. Calories determine weight change. Progressive overload builds muscle. Technique prevents injury. Mobility keeps you functional. Sleep accelerates recovery. Protein supports muscle and satiety. Whole foods beat processed foods. This is the foundation. Everything else is just details. My opinion, bulking is often a mistake. Now for my personal opinion. I believe bulking is often a mistake for most men. Instead, cutting or recomping while maintaining a relatively stable weight is usually a better strategy. Most men who bulk gain too much fat, lose definition, lose momentum, end up spending months cutting back down. A lean, athletic physique year-round is more attractive than being strong but soft. My weekly training split. I train each muscle group once per week. My routine is simple and aesthetic-focused. I lift heavy, so I'm usually gassed out by the end. My split looks like this: chest day, arm day, back day, stretching classes on the other days. I focus on the muscles that visually matter most. My rep scheme. My standard approach. 3 sets, 8 to 12 reps. The rep count depends on the goal. If I'm increasing weight, I allow myself some flexibility. The point is progress over time, not perfection. My main exercises: chest, upper chest movement, dip machine, chest flies, arms/shoulders, variation of bicep exercises, lateral raises, machine preferred, back, lat pull-downs, rows, rear delts, shrugs, high-protein foods that are low-calorie, some of the best protein sources for staying lean, cottage cheese, low-fat, Greek yogurt, low-fat, chicken breast, lean cuts of meat. These foods make it easier to hit protein targets without overeating. For my other macros, I get my carbs from rye bread and potatoes, and I get my fats from cooking with butter and olive oil. Closing: keep it simple. Train consistently, don't overtrain, eat well, sleep, stay hydrated, use proper form, track progress, and be patient.